Hi everyone and welcome to the 10th episode of Star Wars Out of the Box with me, Dill Streep. We're here in the Blue Milk Room and as always I'm going to be reaching into this box of old Star Wars toys, books and memorabilia, grabbing something and reviewing it, its place in Star Wars and what it means to me. Let's see what's in the box today. Well, I teased it back in episode 5. It's Star Wars Micro Machines BOBA FETT. So, we finally made it to my favorite of the Star Wars Micro Machines transforming playsets. It's BOBA FETT. And these scenes can be found in 1980's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. I had this one as a child. I don't know why, but I just love it. There's something about it. Possibly the way that the face opens up like the Predator. And possibly because at the time, BOBA FETT was one of the most enigmatic and badass characters in Star Wars. It's hard to imagine these days, but he actually only had 6.5 minutes of screen time across the entire original trilogy, and in that time only 5 lines of dialogue. Funnily enough, none of them was like a bantha. So with the head opened up, we can see what characters we've got. No surprises here, we do have a Boba Fett. However, not much detailing on his clothes almost makes him look like he's wearing Boba Fett pajamas. Seeing that the set reenacts Cloud City, we do have a Lando Calrissian, gun drawn. It's not his finest hour, but we do have C-3PO in pieces after being dismantled by the Ugnaughts. There's also a gun-slinging Han Solo, and a very cool father and son combo of Luke and Vader, both with lightsabers drawn. As for the vehicle, you have the twin-pod Cloud Car. You know the ones, they escort the Millennium Falcon to the landing platform on Cloud City. Now I did mention it back in episode 5 when we looked at the Darth Vader head, that set's vehicle was Boba Fett's Slave 1, even though it didn't have a Boba Fett figurine. This does strengthen the argument that one really does need to have both the Boba Fett and Darth Vader sets to fully reenact the scenes properly. There is, however, a sticker version of the Slave 1 there, and depending where you are in the film, maybe it's landing, maybe it's taking off. On the opposite side we have this little conveyor that you can flip down, with a sticker behind of a fiery furnace. Presumably the Ugnaughts are sending C-3PO off to be smelted before Chewbacca comes in to save the day. If you drop this door down here, you'll see that there's a space for Han Solo. You can clip him on there and then slowly move him up towards the torture device. Ooh, ah, hot, hot, hot. Then right next door is this prison cell with one door that you can open on hinges. The other, a sliding door that opens when you push in this lever. And if you hold the door open with one finger, you can pull out the little bed. This would be where Han Solo rests after being interrogated. In fact, if you look on the box, they do call this interrogation room.
Interrogation room. He went to interrogation office, investigation room, investigation office, just for the... he really lost it here. Quiet, please. Investigation in process.
As we move up the set, you'll see that we can pull the slide down over here. And then there's a rotating disc in the middle here that everyone can stand on with their little holes in their feet. And as if they're at the galaxy's lamest carnival, slowly move around. I don't remember that from the scene, but it's fun that it's there. Perhaps the best feature of all though is right at the top of the set here. You can place Luke and Vader for their iconic showdown. And with your finger on the back here you can have them fight, knocking Luke down all the way down the chute to the opening antenna. And with these little clips you can have him hang there, moaning at Obi-Wan and calling out to Leia. According to the box we have a working lift tube, which also doubles up as Boba Fett's antenna. And you can slide that up with this tab on the side. A nice bird's eye view of Cloud City. When you look at the originals versus the special editions, I think The Empire Strikes Back has a good balance. There's nothing too obviously shoved in your face, things just there to fill up the screen, replacing song numbers with worse ones. And I do think that Cloud City has an example of a really good change and a really bad one. The good one is that they've replaced these panels with a CGI background of Cloud City, and I think it does wonders to add to the size and scope of the location. The bad one is that they've added in Luke's scream as he drops off that tower with Darth Vader. This could be read as him not being fully committed to the idea, or that he fell, or that he had no other choice. Whereas in the original his resolve was strong. He would rather end it all than join Darth Vader. Just to close the set up quickly, you'll notice that Boba Fett has the signature dent in his helmet, and I would love for somebody below to let me know what that is, because, as I say, I had this set as a kid, so that's ingrained in my mind, much like this ding is in his, but I have no idea where it comes from, so if you have any answers, that would be helpful. Now, as always, I've prepared a special segment for the end of this video. However, this one I prepared about 15 years ago. I teased it in episode 5. It's my stop motion animation combining this set with the Darth Vader head. Enjoy!
No, I don't have a landing permit. I'm trying to reach Lando Cal...
Permission granted to land on platform 327.
Nothing to worry about.
Who's worried?
Keep your eyes open, huh?
You got a lot of guts coming here, after what you pulled. How you doing, you old pirate? What's wrong with the Falcon?
Hyperdrive.
I'll get my people to work on it.
Good.
We would be honored if you would join us.
I had no choice. They arrived right before you did. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. No, please don't get up.
Lord Vader.
You may take Captain Solo to Jabba the Hutt after I have Skywalker.
That was never a condition of our agreement, nor was giving hand to this bounty hunter.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
We only use this facility for carbon freezing. You put him in there, it might kill him.
I love you.
I know.
Luke, don't hit the trap! Hit the trap!
All too easy. Impressive.
You think that after what you did to Han, the world...
I had no choice but to do a chance to save Han. East platform.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father. Come with me. It is the only way.
We've got to go back.
And that's my review of the Star Wars Micro Machines Boba Fett / Cloud City transforming playset. If you haven't already, please take the time to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. For Star Wars Out of the Box, I'm Dill Streep. Goodbye. Oh wait, that happens after the torture. Luke kind of just sits moaning at Obi-Wan, and there's a mosquito. Just to close the set up briefly, you'll notice there's too many moving parts. And that's my review of the Darth Vader. Nope. And that's my review of the Star Wars Micro Machines.